We also have a special video addressed by Mr. Kumar Vineet, Special Secretary IIT and Electronics and MD of UPDESCO from the state of Uttar Pradesh. His topic is on IT sector growth in Uttar Pradesh. Let's see what he has said about this topic and overall IT sector growth in UP. Can we have the video on screen, please?
First of all, thank you for making me a part of this conference. Uttar Pradesh has been one of the major states that has taken lead in IT and IT initiatives. So before I get to your question, I would like to mention that we have got our very strong policy reforms networks. We have IT policy, startup, and manufacturing and data center as well. This gives us a very strong leverage, very strong base upon which we develop the activities that are ultimately going to help the citizen. So when we talk about citizen, our idea behind the concept is that for a citizen to come to the government or to try to reach out the government for any of the services that he or she may try to get into, those services need to be at the tip of the maybe mobile, maybe phone, maybe anything that just there is one IT semblance in front of him or her, and then the deliverance part is taken care of. So this is the idea upon which we have been working for quite long, and Government of India has been thankfully very helpful to us in various initiatives as well. So let me talk about a few of the initiatives. Like suppose we talk about the Nivesh Mitra. So it is there where any of the investor that has to come to Uttar Pradesh can easily settle through it. And I would like to proudly mention that when Honorable Prime Minister came over here in the groundbreaking ceremony 3.0, he specifically mentioned, one of the investors specifically mentioned that Nivesh Mitra and the entire Pradesh was seamless, effortless, and very fast. Next is I would like to mention about the CM Helpline. Honorable CM Helpline has been working in Uttar Pradesh for quite long, and there are 500-seater one center which has got 12 integrated initiatives into it. You can take the analog digital telephone or mobile or a letter or a simple letter to district magistrate or any of the authority or IGRS or even a telephone call. So CM Helpline has got three parts to do it. One is that any grievance that comes to the CM Helpline is taken care of. Second is that we reach out to the people about the various policy initiatives, various programs, etc., that we have taken care of, and we take the feedback so that we actually dig upon the actual work that has happened at the ground level. So these are the two major initiatives that we are working upon, and it has come out beautifully. I would really say that more than 50 to 60,000 calls going every day outgoing, more than 60 to 70,000 calls coming in, and we are supporting that. With more than 60% of the citizens that are actually happy with the services, maybe the problem might not be resolved because there are the certain problems are of course there which have their own legal implications or things like that. But major initiatives where actually a citizen has one platform where any citizen can culminate to any of the means that a citizen has an access to, and their grievance can easily be put up at the right place. And that is in the background integrated with the integrated grievance redressal system, and which has a layers of reaction time from 24 hours to 15 days to 30 days, where any department has to react to each and every problem that has been identified. And these issues are monitored at different level. One is at the departmental level, and of course the CM dashboard is always there where a battery of officers sit upon and daily they monitor the activities of how CM Helpline works. So that is how we have tried to reach the citizen, and citizen has tried to reach us. Next is our electronic services delivery mechanism. So in each and every different departments, we have got various initiatives. For example, if you see the Power Corporation, so we have got chatbot, we have got artificial intelligence into it. So our billing comes into it. There is issue with the society over here, which takes care of the billing part at each and every different levels of the kiosk and everything. So in that way also, we have tried to get into the assemblage where citizen-centric activities are taken care of at different level. Another point is that I would like to mention is that how students would like to be integrated, so their capacity enhancement is done, number one. Number two, their readily made available of various government initiatives in terms of education, in terms of employability, and things like that. So there is a tablet smartphone and scheme which has been going on. Last year we had a pilot project. Now under the name of Swami Vivekanand tablet smartphone Yojana, we have continued for the next 5 years. We target that every student in Uttar Pradesh after class 12, be it ITI, be it MBBS, be it BTech, be it BA, BSc, BCom, PhD, MA, MSc, whatever the course may be, even 1 year course, even what should I say, the skill management courses also that are 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever the course may be. Any student who is there in any of the course beyond class 12 is entitled to this particular aspect. So this particular scheme and the beneficiaries are very huge, and they are definitely going to have a very strong support mechanism from backhand. In the backend also, we have our own tie-up with in CSR activities with one of the very important giants in IT sector, that is Infosys. So Infosys has offered their springboard mechanism through which there are more than 12,000 courses which are free of cost, and we have already started our pilot project with 10 of the districts in 10 of the colleges, including universities, medical, and we have taken one stream of college from every field so that we can actually develop it, and that is already going on, and we are surely very recently going to launch it. So in that way, I would like to conclude that Uttar Pradesh has come up in major policy initiatives, in major governmental citizen-centric Yeah. So when I talk about the emerging technologies that are definitely going to help the government challenges, so we talk about artificial intelligence, we talk about chatbots, we talk about drones. So when I say about artificial intelligence, we are trying to inculcate the center of excellences into it, and we are trying to get into the academia into it, so that we get the technology perspective. See, we have got three things: science, technology, and engineering, and all three are interrelated to each other. So unless and until we have a good technology to bank upon, we need to have a very strong student base to bank upon. So we are trying to inculcate the artificial intelligence through IIT Kanpur in their Noida center. We have already done it. Next, we are trying to get into the lithium, into a battery system, lithium and battery, along with CDEC. We have already done it. Then we are trying to establish a center of excellence of drone in IIT Kanpur, which is going to support at least four type of drones deliverables. There will be four deliverables in agriculture, in defense, in payload mechanism, and things like that. And we are going to try to train pilots, drone pilots in IIT Kanpur in coming years, including the police officers, including the private personnel, whosoever it wants to, they can easily be taken care of. Then we have Center of Excellence in AKTU on Artificial Intelligence in Lucknow, established in Lucknow, which is coming up with these ideas and initiatives. So when we talk about these technology interventions, they are coming up in academia. Now, when I talk about the actual intervention that is happening at the level of, say, in the field, so I would like to mention one example, and that is of mining. So one of the corporation of Uttar Pradesh government, that is UPDESCO, they have developed check gates. So the concept of artificial intelligence is both on IoT as well as artificial intelligence. Any of the vehicle that carries any of the mining activity that passes through a particular check gate, we can capture the vehicle number, we can capture the type of thing that is being carried out, whether it is morang, whether it is sand, or whatever it is. We can evaluate. That is linked to the Ramanna system. That is linked to the vehicle management. So each and every vehicle through this IT intervention is now available at our tip. We can identify what type of mineral is being carried over, whether that mineral that is being carried over in a particular vehicle is rightly issued the right certificate, the right Ramanna or not. And in case it is not, we can issue the challans. So we initiated a product which costed at around, say, 10 crores at different levels, and we have already initiated a revenue of more than 50 crores out of it in just 1 year. So that is how the system works. That is how this particular intervention of technology of artificial intelligence and IoT has helped Uttar Pradesh government in its revenue realization.
Thank you. Thank you. That was Mr. Kumar Vineet, Special Secretary, IT, Government of Uttar Pradesh. And this brings us to the end of the second edition of uh, India Digital Empowerment Meet and Awards organized by APAC News Network. We thank all our partners, esteemed speakers, and all the delegates who are present here today. I know we are wrapping up after almost in more than an hour or so late, but again, that walks makes you interesting when you have interesting decision. It doesn't matter whether you have surpassed the stipulated time or not, because in this discussion, the content itself is engrossing and insightful, that it helps you to sit down and listen to them. Thank you so much.